with those piercing eyes. Don't break my fall. An inferno starts forming inside every time.
Getting started. You ready? Yeah. She's like, hurry up, put it in my hair. Let's go. I have to go to Target. I'm like, and show it off. Period.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Say if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high. Hands up high. Hands up high. Tell them dim the lights down right now. Put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark moon perfume. Go, go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know you taste it a little bit. High maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you when you're in the mood for empathy. Blood in my pen. Better yet, when your friends and them. I really wanna know you all. I really wanna show you off. Fuck that, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and y'all curled in that little bitty range.
We're in New York. I met new friends already, and it's only been 10 minutes. Introduce yourself.
What's up, y'all? I'm Erin, aka the Esperanza Maria on Instagram.
Hey, I'm Aisha, aka Madam.
We've been in here taking pictures, y'all. It's beautiful. So we're gonna go take some more pictures, and we'll catch up with y'all later. Now, New York, y'all playing, right? Y'all playing, right? So tell me why this room was almost $600 for one night. Let me show y'all what my room looks like. I'm staying at the Moxie. It's so cute on the outside. You're thinking you're about to walk into a luxury room. They got a rooftop bar. They got a whatever. Girl, why is this room this freaking big? Like, hold on. Let me wipe the camera off. I literally walked in the room and I'm in my bed, like, already. Okay, I'm not being ungrateful because I'm about to get ready and leave again. Like, I'm checking in at like 6 p.m. to get ready and literally be somewhere in an hour. So it's not a big deal. I just want y'all to see like what New York be talking about. This is crazy. This is the entrance to my room, and I'm already in my bathroom. Vanity, I guess, and then the bed's right here and the shower's right here. Like, you would think I paid for a Motel 6, baby. And this is not me complaining at all. Like I said, I just okay, so it's time to get ready. I just plan on being at the Fenty Hair Event this morning and then like kind of venturing off and doing what I want to do. But at the Fenty Hair Event, I got invited to a Sephora event and they're having 3 other brands there, and I met some beautiful souls there. Everyone was so freaking sweet and connected with, you know, some influencers and other hairstylists that have like-minded goals, and I just loved being around that, and everyone were women, and it was just, the vibes were vibing. I love New York, and we just spent the day walking around. Shout out to K-Dash on Instagram. She's a hairstylist based in LA. We spent the day together, and that was really fun getting to know her and just chatting all things hair throughout the day. So I'm gonna get ready, girl. I have about 20 minutes to get out of the door, so I'm just gonna put some light makeup on and touch up my hair. But I'm really feeling emotional about being back in New York. So I moved to New York back in 2015. And the reason why I originally moved to New York, this is before I even decided I wanted to be a hairstylist or literally anything. So I moved to New York to go to college. I had a dual enrollment. Girl, I don't even remember, it was so long ago. With Brooklyn College and BMCC, a college in Manhattan. So I moved to New York so I can go to college, because at the time I thought that that's what I had to do, because that's what society told me to do. Not only did society tell me I need to go to college, but all of my friends in school, and it seems like if I didn't go to college when I was in high school, that I would honestly just be a failure. So since society told me that I needed to do that, and I was so young, like 17 turning 18, like I'm like, okay, I don't know what I want to be, so I'm just gonna go to school for marketing, because I know regardless of what I decide to do in the future, marketing goes a long way and will help me in anything that I decide to do in the future. So I decided I wanted to go to school for marketing. So I went to school in Manhattan, and I lived in Brooklyn. And I made the commute about 45 minutes every day to go to school. I hated school, y'all. Like, I really hated school. Like, school is not for me. I didn't enjoy waking up, going to school. Like, I was hustling. Like, I was on the cheer team. I cheered all throughout high school and college. And I was also, I needed money. Girl, I didn't have no money when I came to New York. And if you saw this hotel room, and just knowing New York in general, y'all, it is so expensive. Like, you can't not have any type of income in New York. That's just not gonna work. And I really didn't have income back then, and I still like managed to eat every day and have a roof over my head, but I was struggling, and I was so tired. So when I was in school, I also needed a job, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. I remember looking on Indeed and finding a job as a client care liaison is what it was called on Indeed, for this hair extension company called Indeed. So I was like, oh, that sounds cute and like easy. It was in Soho, and it was their flagship location. I knew nothing about the company, so I looked it up, and I was like, okay, it seems like a high-end boutique. This is definitely my vibe. And it seemed like I would just, based on the description, I would just be like selling the hair extensions. I knew absolutely nothing about hair. It's always been a passion of mine. Like, I would do my friends' hair, but like, this is something that I never thought I would ever take serious. So mind you, I'm just thinking I just need some quick money on the side while I'm in college to be able to eat or maybe go out if I wanted to. Mind you, I'm 18 years old. So I applied for the job, and I instantly got the job, and I was like, okay, cool. So at the time when I was 18, I was balancing going to school, going to cheer practice, and working part-time at Indeed Hair Extensions in Soho. So that commute was crazy. I was living in Brooklyn, and I was going to Manhattan for school, and I was going back to Soho to go to work. So I got trained at work, and I was like, this is like honestly fun. Like, celebrity stylists were coming in there picking up hair, and I'll be the one pretty much like selling them the extensions and checking them out. And everyone's total was like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. I'm like, who got this type of money to spend on hair? Like, I'm from a small town in Michigan. We don't do that, girl. We go to the beauty supply store and buy pack hair and call it a day. Like, when I used to spend over $100 on hair when I was in high school, like, I literally would be like, Daddy, I'm so sorry, because my dad would give me money for hair, and I would literally beg him for it. I'll be like, I'll do extra chores, whatever, to make up for, you know, getting the highest quality hair that I possibly could at the beauty supply store. But mind you, $100 was like a lot back then. So I'm coming from high school begging my dad for $100, do chores around the house to get the hair, and girl, these people are dropping thousands on hair, and I didn't even know that that was a thing. Like, you could charge that much for hair extensions. I'm like, what do these people do for a living? Okay, what do these people, you know, y'all know the Instagram video. What do these people do for a living? Where do they live? When their houses were really nice. Anyway, y'all, I was just like, no way that they're dropping thousands of dollars on hair. Literally, it honestly became a passion of mine talking to the clients coming in, the customers coming in, like purchasing the hair. All I had to do was like listen to them and what they're wanting and their needs and pick out the best hair that suits what they're needing. Like, it was literally the easiest job ever. And I would just get the hair, check them out, next customer. And it would literally just be me in there at a time and a customer. In the back of the salon, y'all, was a salon. And like I said, I had no experience literally whatsoever. And I would, on downtime when there would be no customers, I would go in the back of the salon and sit, and there would be two stylists. One would be doing like sew-ins and one would be doing like updos, and I would just watch them all day long like install the extensions. And I'm checking their customers out too, and they're like $500, $1,000, $1,500. I'm like, to do hair, like they have these literally their clients in and out every hour. And the reason why I'm talking about money right now is I always had a desire to like be in beauty, but I always thought like if I decided to go with passion, I'm not going to be able to have the living that I want and be comfortable in life. And I know at the end of the day, like when I was younger, I didn't really know what I wanted to do for a living, but I just know I wanted to be comfortable. And I never thought like beauty was even an option. I'm like, be a doctor, be a dentist, be a teacher, be a lawyer, whatever. Go to school, get a degree, and then figure it out from there. So when I'm like working there, I'm like realizing like, is it just New York, or is it just like, this is just something I was never introduced to? So as time went on, and I'm just seeing like this is an everyday thing. Like, no, like it's not just celebrities. These people who, you know, can afford these expensive extensions. And back then, you know, a bundle being, which is like a traditional weft, being like starting at $250 for a short length was a lot of money. Like now it seems like, now fast forward like 6 years, is this like 2017, girl, 2018, 2019, all these years later, that's a little bit more normalized. But like that was like really expensive back then. Like most of the hair companies weren't charging that. So fast forward, I'm like, okay, this could literally be an option for me. Like, this is crazy. So as time went on, I worked there for about a year, part-time, while I was still in school. And I loved working there so much, y'all, that I literally would not go to class, ask for extra hours. It wasn't even for the money. Like, I really enjoyed being around the salon community and just talking about hair. I was like, no, like I literally can do this every day. And that's when I realized, like, I'm not doing it for the money. I'm not going to work for money anymore. And that was the whole reason why I got this job. I was going because I really enjoyed, number one, being in the salon environment, the smell of coffee and hairspray in the morning, and just talking about hair, and being able to sell a client like, okay, this is my desired style. I want this texture. I want it to texture match. Just learning all about extensions, where they come from, and educating customers on that. And when I tell you, I was diving deep. They were just coming there, oh, I want to buy 3 bundles of wavy, whatever. I'm telling them where the origin from, how long it's gonna last them, how to take care of it. They didn't ask me any of those questions, but I'm literally going above and beyond from passion, just learning about it and starting to really be attached to hair. Like, it was just literally like an eye-opener for me. Like, I was like, I remember literally going home that night, like when I had a great day at work. I met some great customers. I sold so much hair. I became top seller in the company. I'm like, this feels so good, and I don't want to go back to school tomorrow. Like, I'm like, I don't want to go back to school tomorrow. Like, I think I found something that's enjoyable for me, and I can make money doing it. So having that feeling so young, I was 18, I was like, okay, let's not waste my life here. If this feels good right now, I need to go with what feels good. It felt so, I can literally cry talking about it, y'all, because I dreamed of like living the life that I have right now. Like, being able to do what I do for a passion, for a living, was like nothing I ever dreamed of. It was literally like, I didn't even think it was possible. Like, I really didn't think it was possible. And I was just so stuck back then. Like, I don't know what I want to do. I'm just like, I'm just gonna go to school. I'm young, like I'll figure it out. But literally my first year in college, I'm like, first of all, I was failing out of school, I was flunking out of school, I wasn't focused because I was unhappy and I didn't want to study. I didn't want to do all these things. Like, I just didn't care about school, but I was just like, I can't be a failure, I can't be a flunk. So I remember, like, it was the end of the semester. I'm like a year and a half way through at this point. And I just remember like calling my mom and like, I want to come home. Like, I don't want to, I'm from Michigan, y'all. I was like, I want to come home. I think I know what I want to do. And my mom's like, you literally have a half a year to finish. You don't want to just finish school and at least get your associates for the 2 years? And I'm just like, no, like, I have no desire to go back to school. Like, I really want to go to cosmetology school. And I looked into it and I was like, there's an Aveda like 10 minutes from where my mom worked at the time in Ann Arbor, Michigan. And I was just like, do you think if I like move back in with you, like on your way to work, like you can drop me off at school every day, and then I can get a job nearby and like go to work after, because it was in a downtown community, so like I can work at a restaurant or a hotel nearby to be able to like save my money again, to be able to like afford to buy a car. That way I can take myself to and from school. So fast forward, I literally dropped out that second semester. Thank God I have such a supportive family as far as that goes, because I told my mom I don't want to do it. It's so expensive. Like, the family can't afford it and I'm just not enjoying it. I don't want to waste no money. I don't want to waste my life. Like, I need to come home and figure out what I want to do. So I went home and I went to school and I loved it so much, y'all. Like, even just touring the school, I was just like, this feels good. Like, I'm ready to go. Like, can we start class tomorrow? Like, I'm ready to graduate. It was a year program. I did full-time at Aveda, Douglas J. Aveda Institute in Ann Arbor, Michigan. I went there. And oh my God, school is really, really challenging for me. I'm not a school girly. I am a visual learner. Like, school was really, really hard for me, even with hair school, because it's not just hair you're doing all day. You're still having to learn, like, have, you know, book days and all of that. Like, it was honestly like the where I thrived at, really, to be honest with y'all, was the days where we're on the floor and it's time to do hair. I could do some hair in the beginning. Like, I really caught on really, really fast. And the teachers were literally so impressed with me being so advanced, like, in the beginning. And they're like, have you, like, done hair before? I'm like, I mean, no. Like, I would just, like, do friends' hair for fun. But, like, I don't know what I'm doing literally at all. Long story short, y'all, New York opened my eyes to, you can fucking do it. You can do it. Si se puede. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can. You can. You can. And it literally, I had so many signs outside of that job, like, you can do whatever you want to do here. And that's why I have such a beautiful relationship with New York. Like, I'm just so happy to be here. And now, full circle, I'm here doing what I love to do, and I'm just shook, y'all. This is my life. Every time I like go out of town for work, because like sometimes, like, when you're in your routine, you don't have time to like stop and like, wow, I did it, or like, wow, I'm here, or wow, what I've been praying for all along is my life, my reality. And that's exactly what I'm doing. And sometimes it's hard for me to sit and think about that, because I'm always like, okay, I did that, what's next? Okay, I did that, what's next? But like, no, you did it. You did it. Like, you're here. Like, this is what you prayed for. This is what you wanted for your life. Fast forward, like, you put in the time, you put in the hours, you put in the days, and you dreamed, you did all the things, and now you're here. I wouldn't be here. I mean, maybe I would have got here eventually, but I wouldn't be here in this path if I've never moved to New York, if I never discovered what my passion was from working at ND. So shout out to, if anyone is watching this who's a part of the ND Hair Extensions team, or the owners, or whoever, y'all changed my life. You've changed my mindset. You gave me hope. Period. If you ever need a job and you're starting in the beauty industry and you're in school, I don't know if it's any different now, but I worked in the one in Soho, Manhattan. It literally changed my mindset. I learned so much about the back end part of hair. Like it really did something to my spirit. We're gonna head to the Sephora event and see what it's giving, and I'll catch up with y'all in a little bit.
They not like us. They not like us. Hard to let the fuck go with his nose now. And I got a weird case right here around. +27 with no dollar.
So we just got the hair. I'm headed to my hotel to prep the bag for Monet, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm trying. I'm here with Miss Monet. So we just blow dried her hair.
Period.
Looks good, nice and sleek. Do you want to show the inspo? Like what are we going for? We're filming for Instagram too, y'all.
The dress is cute. She's very colorful, structural. So I think we're gonna do nice sleek like pony, but maybe like this height. So length, sleekness, you know. And then we have tomorrow. We're gonna do like a nice blowout moment. So we'll have like an updo and then like a slay. So
yeah, we have to give 2 different vibes. So we'll be back with the finished look.
boom. Get into it.
Period.
Healthy. She's thick. She's luxurious. Oh, hey vlog. We're about to just wash the front of my hair. We just took out the pony from last night, and honestly, it held up so good.
Like, the residue is not bad.
Not
we just
too
want to
bad.
get rid of that white cast there, but
Yeah.
we could have honestly got away with it. We used a wax stick, hairspray,
Everything.
and everything. I should have showed you guys how she woke up this morning. It literally was still snatched.
Snatched.
But she's got her makeup done. We're gonna wash the front, get her refreshed, and we'll be back in just a little bit.
Yup. Period vlog. Get into the hair.
Yes.
She's so cute. I've never had this much hair, but I'm living for it. I'm living. We're gonna tear up this room service. Thank you, Kalia. I love you.
Kill me slowly with those piercing eyes. Don't break my fall. An inferno starts forming inside every time.